Welcome back to another transfer video, and yet again in this transfer video we are going to be talking about the main transfer rumour that is going around this summer, Jadon Sancho. Now there is a lot more talk in the last 24 hours or so regarding Sancho, mainly as Manchester United look to strengthen their squad ahead of next season. This one is just going to rumble on and on all fucking summer. It really does seem like it is like last summer. But there's been a lot more talk in the last 24 hours from Sky Sports, from Laurie Whitwell as well, regarding the situation, and even Fabrizio Romano has been coming out and talking as well a little bit. But it is pretty much all the same stuff. All these journalists and all these papers, Sky Sports and that, are all coming out pretty much with the same stuff. Now it does look like this deal is getting closer to being done for me than last summer. Now the sticking point is still, which Laurie Whitwell is coming out and stated, is that there's a gap of about 20 million still to be discussed, to sort out, and it could be a deal with a structured plan of add-ons and whatnot in order to get this deal over the line for Manchester United. Now it does seem that this is the only sticking point for Manchester United getting the deal done. It does seem that Sancho wants to come to Manchester United, which is fucking great for Manchester United, but it just seems that the fee that is being taught around the 80 to 90 million, whether that's a fair fee or not for some people, is up for debate. But that is roughly around the fee that Manchester United look like they're going to have to pay. Maybe there's going to be some add-ons on top of that, I'm not too sure, but it's going to be around that. And it was going to be over 100 million euros last summer, so it will come down a little bit. But with the fact that some of these add-ons, it depends what the add-ons are and what Manchester United want to do structurally in order to get this deal over the line. But I think it is going to get, I would personally believe that this deal will get done this summer. I had a feeling it could get done last summer, but it seems that Manchester United wanted to drag it out last summer and get him on the cheap, seeing that Joel Glazer didn't want to spend the amount of money that it was going to take to get him last summer. But would he have improved Manchester United last season? Yes, definitely. Would Manchester United have won anything? Maybe we could have won something, I'm not too sure. Maybe you'd have helped in the Europa League final. But if Manchester United are getting him 15 to 20 million pound cheaper this summer, is it good? I don't know, because I don't know if Manchester United would have won more last season to have warranted paying that extra bit of cash. I'm not too sure, but whenever you get the chance to get one of these players, you get them at the time. You don't leave it, because this guy is a baller. This guy is the fucking dog's bollocks, in my opinion. He is a very good right winger, can play on the left hand side as well. So, and he's been phenomenal for Dortmund since he's come in. He did have that injury problem, as we've discussed before, in mid-season in this season just gone by, but he's still got, I think, 17 goals in, I think, 36 games for Dortmund, plus about 20 assists, which was fucking ridiculous last season considering the injury. And as I stated in the previous video, Dortmund went down the fucking toilet and was shit when he got injured at that period. Scored 2, as I said before, in that German Cup final, and just a great player. And if he's the star of the show for England in the Euros, which he could well be, he's probably up there with the best players in the squad for me. Probably only Harry Kane's ahead of him in terms of the attacking players at this moment in time. In my opinion, I think he's ahead of the likes of Foden, Rashford and Sterling. In my opinion, he's better than all them. So I think if he goes out there and plays his game in these Euros, he could have a wonderful Euros. Will that put any more money on him? I'm not too sure. We know what a great player he is. It's just getting this deal done, but it's just whether anyone else comes in at the last minute and snaps this deal, because we've heard that Liverpool and Chelsea are still monitoring the situation regarding Sancho, but it seems that Manchester United are favourites to sign him. But if you get a chance to go to Chelsea as well, you're probably not going to turn that down. They win trophies time and time again. They're a very well run club. They've been better run than Manchester United. They haven't squandered too much money. Their turnover of managers has been huge over the last 10 years or so, but every time a new manager's come in and not won anything or won a trophy, they've fucked him off and got another one in, because the recruitment is so much better than what it is at Manchester United. But this will be definitely a sign in the right direction in Manchester United. Get this young, still only 21 years of age, so a young, still upcoming, it's still not nowhere near his peak player that is at the top, one of the top wingers, right wingers in world football, and has still got a lot of room to improve as well. So that's great to see. I mean, we've done fantastically well in a few transfers in recent times. Bruno Fernandes, probably Maguire was at a decent age where we could go and get him and he could improve Manchester United, but certainly Bruno Fernandes sort of 25, 26 when we signed him, the perfect age just to hit his peak. This guy is slightly younger than that at 21, but this is the sort of player that Manchester United used to sign, that player that was just coming into the Manchester United peak, the 22, 23-year-olds, the Ruud van Nistelrooys, these type of players that were just going to hit their peak. We did sign a couple of really good young players, yes, Rooney, Ronaldo, but they were seen as the dog's bollocks in terms of what they were doing at youth and that level. So, but these were the type of signings. In recent years, we've gone away from that. We've signed the likes of Ahmad, who not many people knew, the likes of Palestri, who weren't really seen as players that Manchester United were going to put straight into the first team. But this is what it seems that Solskjaer wants to do. From what Laurie Whitwell said, Solskjaer wants to bring 3 or 4 players in that are just going to go straight into that first team. Now, none of these fucking Palestri shit signings where they're going to go out on loan. Maybe Ahmad will get a game at some point in the season when he fills in and is not ready for the first team. And that's what Manchester United need, these type of players that are going to come in and do the job. I mean, if Manchester United had him in mid-season, could we have still challenged for the title last season? Who knows? It is one, because I mean, we did have that period where Mason Greenwood went about 20 odd games without a goal in all competitions. If we'd had Sancho, he could have come into the team with also Anthony Martial being off form. But I think this guy is better than Greenwood and Anthony Martial and Rashford, in my opinion, and Ahmed as well. I think he's better than them. I mean, people are going to talk about the likes of Elanga and Shorteri, but this is for these players to step their game up if this guy comes in. Greenwood as well. Greenwood can't sit there fucking picking his nose anymore and going on a goal drought mid-season of 15 to 20 games. It's not going to happen, because if he does, he's not going to get in the fucking team. That is the be-all end-all of it. And you look at Man City, when Raheem Sterling's been shit, straight out the team, bring another one in. Bring Bernardo Silva in, bring Foden in, bring Torres in, bring Gundogan in. All these man coming in, bring Jesus in, bring Aguero in. They've got so many options in there that they can play in them forward attacking positions, that when someone's on shit form, they take them out of the team. Mahrez as well. They've got so many of them, and no fucking manager is going to not want fucking all these options, are they? And it will give Manchester United that real creativity, because I don't think that the likes of Greenwood and Rashford really create enough goals for others. Greenwood just wants to come inside and get a shot away, so he is a completely different player to that of Mason Greenwood, so it will help as well. And obviously Mason Greenwood's played in the striking position. I don't think that's his best position. I think the right hand side's his best position, but if you've got Greenwood and Sancho to fight out for that right hand side along with Ahmad, great competition, and whoever comes out on top comes out on top, if that is where they're all going to play in the future of their careers. But we have seen Ahmad at times playing that false 9 position as well, so could that be an option for Manchester United? It gives us better options. We're hopefully going to play around 50, 60 games again next season, so we need all the players we can get fit and firing for the season. But hopefully we can watch Sancho perform well in the Euros. It doesn't look like a deal can get done for this transfer over the next week or so before the Euros start. So if this does get concluded, which I do believe that it will get fucking done at some point now this summer, I think they're just trying to get the transfer fee down, Manchester United. They don't want to pay the fucking 90 odd million or whatever it is, and they want to keep it down to about, I reckon they'll get it down to around 80 million, and probably 15, 20 million, maybe some add-ons as well if he wins a Ballon d'Or, if he plays 400 Premier League or whatever the fuck they do, if he gets 100 assists and 100 goals, something like them will be involved. £1 million for if he wins the Ballon d'Or and stuff like that will be included, like we did with Anthony Martial. But the chances are he's probably not going to win the Ballon d'Or, so if them clauses are in, then Manchester United are happy with that, because then they don't always have to pay out on all them things. And if he does win a Ballon d'Or, we would happily give 4 or 5 million for that shit, wouldn't we? Definitely would give that shit if he could win them awards. So let's wait and see. But I think he's a fucking baller. I really do think he's a great talent. I've always thought that of Sancho. I always thought he was better than that of Foden. I just did when I saw him coming through the youth. I watched him a number of times in the Manchester Youth Derby, in the under-18s, and he looked the guy that I thought was the dog's bollocks, and I was worried that he was going to do bits for Man City, but the fact that he's left and he's gone obviously to Dortmund and done so well there, and now looks like he could be coming to Manchester United, is great to see. So do you think the deal's finally going to get done? I do think that it is looking like it's closer. Just them final fees that Manchester United have got to deal with to get this deal over the line for Manchester United. Let me know your thoughts in that comment section below. There are other rumours that Trippier and people like that, but whether that happens or not, we will have to wait and see. But I think this is the one that's going to rumble on and on. I don't think there's going to be any actual transfers happening now between now and the Euros. After that's finished, then the transfers will probably kick in. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Hit that, smash that like button, and subscribe if you're new around here. If you're watching this on Facebook, please do hit that share button. Really do appreciate it. And I'll talk to you all again soon. See ya.